Right, what's your whole take on this Epstein thing?
There's so much though.
You see, my thing is this. I feel like they've released so much just to muddy the water. Because there's nothing you could, like, we can't get through all that. You can't get through all it, bro. And my thing is, I was reading up on it the other day and it was saying that a lot of the cases anyway, you can't prosecute some of the things anyway because the time has gone anyway.
So they just done it to just what?
Don't know, bro. So let me read it. Let me read some of the stuff that I had. Actually, no. So these are some of the questions, innit? No, sorry. So the question I wanted to ask was: are people getting arrested? Court dates, senator hearings, and it says honest answer: probably very few, and here's why. Legal reality: Epstein is dead. Many alleged crimes are time barred. Evidence is old, incomplete, or second-hand. Criminal cases require proof beyond reasonable doubt. It said what can actually happen: civil lawsuits, lower burden of proof. Congressional inquiries like political theatre, more than jail. Institutional consequences, resignations, honours removed. Intelligence, ethics, investigations, quiet, not public. So the only thing that could really happen is just the shame on most people. You know, like Andrew, for example, getting stripped of his royal title.
CEO stepping down.
Lord Mandelson maybe, or Peter Mandelson, is he Lord? Peter Mandelson maybe getting stripped of any title he's got, like stuff like that. But anything else,
Do you reckon any of them will come out and speak?
nah.
As in the people that are in the Epstein files?
Yeah. Any of them got a story to tell? Anything they want to share?
Don't know.
I feel like some people might discuss like what their experience was on the island to a degree, whether it's extreme or not.
I don't think they can.
So this is just another case of they've put it out there. We make whatever sense we make out of it, and then everyone moves on.
I mean, I asked that as well. I said, why is the government releasing this stuff now? It says official reason, transparency, court-ordered disclosures, and public trust. Then it also says here, preempting whistleblowers, political timing, elections, war, economical pressure, less outrage burns itself out, and then they can control the narrative. We released it ourselves before any leaks do. So it's kind of a way of... Because remember, if they release it, we kind of have some kind of respect for the government because we're like, oh, they must be doing the right thing. They've released it. Remember, if they didn't release it and it got leaked, then we're like, oh, why is the government holding it? So it might be that as well.
Did you hear somebody who was on a yacht and he said that they ate babies' intestines?
What?
Yeah, I saw that part. No, they're not even that they ate the intestine. They emptied it and they ate what was in it. Like they sacrificed. They had it chopped up and everything, like served on a platter.
Do you know the problem with these things is like,
Trigger warning.
what's the truth and what's a lie?
This is what I'm saying because we're not gonna know.
Because Brent, we never know.
Do you think that they didn't yum?
No, I just don't know. I'm saying for me personally,
You wouldn't think that's possible. Serious?
You wouldn't. What was your question?
You wouldn't think that's possible.
Oh,
what, to eat baby intestines, and not only that, yes, it's not possible.
why is it not possible?
No, I'm not. So not that. No, I'm saying. Sorry, I'm not saying.
course it
I'm not saying it's not possible.
It's
So,
outlandish.
No, as in my mind, I don't even eat liver.
It's good for you though.
Yeah, apparently is. But I don't eat liver, bro. I don't eat chicken foot. I don't eat chicken neck.
Alright, so
There's bare stuff I don't eat.
what's your take on?
A man are eating baby intestines.
But what's your take on all of these guys, like all these like guys with money, rich guys who are like trying to reverse their age and stuff, and they're going down the route of like what's that rich guy's name that's taking his son's plasma and he injects it back into himself just so
Yeah.
yeah, like all of that stuff. Like,
Yeah, but I hear that. But you're just taking your son's plasma. Your son's like, cool, take it. That's different. That's not. He's not killing anybody. I'm talking about people who will kill someone, or there's blood rituals where you're drinking like blood. Like, what's going on? What are you doing here?
I don't know what you're saying as if I know, bro. These men believe in certain practices clearly. Their forefathers is probably telling them, yo, this is how we acquire these riches and maintain. So,
Do you think if more people knew what it took to get that rich, that they would be happy to not be rich?
This is why we were questioning you last week.
Or do you think that some people will say, I don't care, give me the money?
No, this is why we were questioning you last week when you were talking about billionaires. You're like, what? You don't think these men have done something to get to the
No,
billion?
but I was saying I could be an ethical billionaire. That's what I was saying.
But but you're not realizing what you might have to do to get there.
No.
So let's say let's say one of these done say, yo, Marv, here's your ticket, paid for, helicopter, everything. You're landing on this
to
yacht.
where?
You're landing on this yacht.
Okay,
There's a
cool.
party. Cool. So you go to this yacht and this is what you're seeing. Some eyes wide shut thing. You're just like, bruh. You're like, that can't be a baby. Oh, that is a baby. And next thing you know, you see the chef come out. And there's a baby on a tray.
I don't think I'll never be the same.
Yeah, no, I know, but what I'm saying is they're telling you, yo, you could leave this yacht million up.
Bro, I'm not the same after that. I'm done.
We know you're not.
My brain is fried.
But are you coming back Marv the millionaire or Marv fried? Is what we're asking.
I'll come back Marvin the Madman. That's what I'm coming back at, bro. I don't know.
With millions or not, bro?
I don't know, bro. I haven't got a clue. Because you can't see that stuff and be sane, bro.
Okay. Cool.
You can't. There's no way you can, like on horror films when you see certain, you can't be sane after that, bro. What have I seen here?
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the way people talk about these things, like, it's so easy to just walk that way and leave. Nah, bro. It ain't Die Hard 3, bro.
I said, you
someone throw you overboard.
That's another thing as well. What do you have to do to get off? You know when someone shows you something that they weren't supposed to show you, they thought you was cool. And you're panicking. No, you're panicking. They're like, whoa. I don't think he's really right for this one, you know.
I can't lie, on that job, in that job, you have to be like, on that boat, you got to be like, do you know what? Let me get seconds and not eat. You have to act like you have to pretend you're eating, throw that fork behind your head, bro.
Nah, the way
when they're not looking.
Yeah, that's what you get called.
But you need to get out.
The guy at the head table will be like, Marvin.
As soon as you get off that boat.
Not enjoying that liver, are you?
Man say, we see you on the CCTV.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fernandez, bring him another plate.
But also, there's been a lot of people saying that Epstein was a secret agent as well. You heard about that, Brent?
Yeah, he was a massage agent, isn't it?
Yeah. Because they were saying, what is a fact? So I was read up on it. It was saying, what is a fact? Epstein had unexplained wealth, as in no one could explain where it came from. He had access far beyond his credentials. Intelligence agencies do historically use blackmail operatives. Some former intelligent figures have publicly speculated. But it says, what is not proven? No documents confirm Epstein was a Mossad agent. No official intelligent admission. No legal findings. So it says it's unproven, but a plausible theory.
The thing is, the theory behind, like, the use of blackmail to get what you want, especially when you're essentially hosting those kind of events.
They said they had a camera in every single room, even the bathrooms,
You see what
the
I'm saying?
toilets.
So whatever it is you were keeping up with, when you do now go home, back to what your version of reality is, and Epstein sends you that text to let you know what he has. Do you know what I'm saying? I guess whatever his request is, you would ask, and if it wasn't something that was like a big deal for you, you probably might do it. Some of them might even see it as a cost of them doing whatever it is that they were doing on these excursions. But even my thing is this: there's been theories, conspiracy theories for years, and they've been telling us is bullshit. This is not true.
What?
This is a fabrication of people's realities, and this is lying. The only reason you're saying this story is because you weren't invited and you don't really know what's going on. All of this stuff, you know, you've been hearing it, that there's always something, and now it's just been proven that it has been something. That's the part where it's a bit like, so where do we go from here? But do you not continually do this in the open, or is it still going to be behind closed doors, but more?
But you know what's mad about this whole Epstein thing is that when you look at Hollywood and whatever, Hollywood been showing us all this stuff for years about like secret cults and all these things. So I think we're desensitized to a degree that like we don't fully believe it, but we do believe it, if that makes sense. It's like, because we've seen it in Hollywood. So now I'm like...
But art imitates life.
There's a film with someone, is it a Stanley Kubrick film? Oh, I was going to put a card on Man to Get a Yellow, you know, the lap. Anyway, there's a Stan Kubrick film called, I think it's Eyes Wide Shut or something like that, and it's got
Yeah.
that in the film, and apparently he died not too long after the film.
For exposing. But that's back then.
That's what I'm saying.
This is now. I think now it's got to the point where we can't hide it.
Nah, but yeah, but people still die under mysterious circumstances, like whistleblowers and stuff. Still die now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get that. But we knew that. We've seen TV shows with that, is what I'm saying.
But you know what's mad about those things is that when someone does die, someone raises a flag, but then because life is life, and everyone just moves on.
Maybe that's what they thought would happen with this. Life is life, and so yeah, everyone hurrah, give it a week or two, and it'll blow over.
I got some questions for yourself and Brent.
Is it your phone?
Don't think so. All right, cool. So I got a question for you lot. Why does justice feel different when you're rich? It's a bit of a dumb question to a degree, but it's not.
Why does justice feel different when you're rich?
Yeah. Because isn't justice supposed to be something that applies to men, women, and children across the world in terms of something wrong happened, this is justice. Whereas as you get older, you realize justice is more about how much money you have as opposed to what you've done. Because the moment, if you've got the best lawyers or you've got money to settle something out of court or whatever, it's cool, bro. But if you get that legal aid and the brother's coming in with his own shoes, you're guilty, blood.
But isn't it resources? Like there's a law in it. So once you know the law and how to make it work in your favor, despite the crime that you've committed, there's still a law that everyone abides by in regards to the judges, the lawyers. So once you understand that, then I guess you can make it work in your favor, essentially, because they do say, and it's echoed a lot, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
100%, but I'm saying, but if there's justice in general, then should it be a case of like, not no matter what the lawyer is, but if the case is being tried and there's evidence, shouldn't it be a case of, all right, this is what's happened, can you judge this fairly? But it seems as though not all cases are judged fairly anyway. Because sometimes it could be skin colour. Someone sees a black man, automatically, he might be more likely to be guilty, as opposed to a white man.
Yeah, that's still based on the person who's in power, though.
That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah, I'm saying so. It's the person that's been like. It's like, can you study for a particular field, yeah, where when you're doing business, you don't see, when you're conducting yourself in that space, you don't see color. You just see the crime that's committed or whatever's committed, and then law outcome.
I think you're supposed to. That's what they say. That's what judges say. Even when I've done what's it called again, jury service, and then the black guy was on the defendant, and he blatantly was innocent, bro, because the police.
People have their own personal prejudice as well.
And then the judge said that. The judge said, don't bring any external biases into these four walls. Like, only go off what you've heard from the prosecution. That's all you can go off. Then the first thing this guy says, one of the jurors, when we go in to deliberate, is, I think this guy's guilty. I mean, you know what these guys do. I said, you know what these guys do?
That's a bias right there.
The way I jumped up, brother. Yeah, the wrong guy that day, man. I said, what? What do you mean what these guys do? What does that mean? You go, no, I'm saying these drug dealers. I'm like, yes, but who's these guys? He said, drug dealers. I'm like, but it hasn't been proved to be a drug dealer.
Also, why is it when
talking about?
But also, why is it when people say drug dealers, some people automatically assume a black person? That's another thing. It's a bias. Like, why? And also, it has to be like bottom of the barrel drug dealer.
But I think different. Well, I feel like everything's got a face. So, for example, if you think of like, someone says to you, "Was a paedophile look like?"
I don't know.
No, but chances are it'll be like a middle-aged white dude, isn't it?
Why are you? That's like whispering under his breath, you know. You can see you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a prejudice, though.
It is, but
Cause that's like you being in, for example, that room,
Mm.
and then the case is about that, and then you see them bring out an old white man. You sitting there saying,
no, but the difference is I was to listen to the evidence. I wouldn't judge him off of that. Although that's, you know what I'm saying, I would be like, okay, let me hear the evidence first. Whereas if I don't hear the evidence, do you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. You're supposed to only go off the evidence you hear.
yeah, I hear it. Scary though.
All right. Also, another question. Why do we obsess over celebrities so much? Because even you've seen Kim Kardashian going out with Lewis Hamilton. Like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, like, why do we care about China Taylor going out with Mufasa? What's his name again? Sorry, not Mufasa. What's his name again?
Something Pierre?
Aaron Pierre. Why do we care?
Celebrity news, isn't it?
No, but I'm saying, but why do we care?
We don't care.
We do. No, we don't. As in me, Marvin, and Days. I'm saying, but the world in general. Like, why do we care? I don't understand. Like, they're not paying your bills. Like, you're still stressed from work. There's bare stuff that's happening over in yours. Concentrate on your life, man.
Yeah, I hear that, but it's do you know what I mean? It's news, but they're both big profile.
Why do people care about who y'all are dating? What y'all are doing in your spare time? You too.
Yeah, but that's weird as well.
What do you mean? People care
You
what
think
new
it's
friends
weird?
dating?
No, I'm saying no. I'm talking about when you're invested too much. As in, like, there's a difference between, like, for example, I like Thierry or I like
Why do you like
rappers
Thierry?
because of football, whatever. But I'm saying, but
You're invested too much into
no.
the celebrity.
What I'm trying to say to you is no. But I
Just
don't.
football celebrity.
No, but I'm not looking at who
he's
he's dating. I don't care about that. What is to do with is him playing football and whatever, or him on a show with Jamie
What was the question
Carragher.
again? Why do we care who celebrities are dating? Was that the question?
No, why do we obsess over celebrities so much?
Why do you obsess over Henri?
I don't obsess over
About-
Henry. Obsess is- Huh?
What Arsene Wenger?
I don't obsess over Henry. Huh? What's going on there? I used to that dude for years.
I think someone said it in the comments. Yeah, it could be boredom, it could be lack of fulfillment in their lives, it could be a form of escapism. Like last week we were talking about the Beckhams. Why are we so obsessed with what's going on over there?
No, but remember the difference is it's a bit different because we're on a pod, so we have to create conversation.
No,
innit?
I was just
Yeah, I'm gonna be the advocate, right? I think human beings are just drawn to extraordinary feats by others, right? The Michael trailer is gonna. I was watching Michael trailer yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he was a talented fella, isn't it? Yeah. Saw people screaming, fainting, this, that, and next. I don't think I'd faint, but I think his talent was just
Yeah.
out of this world. You have to respect that.
I might have cried still. Can't believe. I met my I might have, seriously, if at the right age, I might have cried still.
Yeah.
If I was 14, 15, 12, I would have cried still.
ain't you seen the brother on stage when Janet Jackson's performing and he's like in some
The bondage thing.
and she's just
He's
like
still.
singing around him. He's like, what? I don't think there's any celebrity that can maybe do that.
Especially on stage when the camera's rolling as well.
Nah, that's crazy.
G- g-
But again, we've given. I know for a fact that I have a friend, like for example, the friend that I called when we were doing the Beyonce Rihanna. If she saw Beyonce, but I don't.
Perhaps.
What? She might start shaking, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Beyonce will look at her like, yo, you're moving mad.
no, but see the problem here, Brent, that I have is this here. In my mind, people like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Prince, Beyonce,
They deserve
you going mad. I get it. What do you know what I'm saying? The Henrys, I get it. Beckhams, the Ronaldo, they deserve Messi's. They deserve people saying, oh, it's you, I can't believe it. Some of the people they're doing it for, I'm like, come on, man.
Say PK Humble, you know?
Wow. Wow.
Well, I expect, you know? Hey.
No. You see, even even them, man. For example, I rate that because it's different. It tends to be kids running up to them or younger people and being like, I rate what you do because I aspire to do what you're doing, kind of thing. So I rate that. That's different. I'm talking about
Grown women, grown men.
come on, man. What are we doing here? Because grown men, grown women can rate PK and Specs. I'm not saying they can't,
All right,
but it's just like the level of fandom. Sometimes I'm like,
all right.
I don't know.
A man broke it down to me once in regards to like, let's say singers, yeah, and rappers, yeah. What about if you look at it like these are the celebs or artists that people had on their wall when they were younger.
That's fine.
So when they see them now,
Yeah.
that level of fandom is like, oh my god, you was an artist that I played during my whole secondary school. So maybe that's the excitement. That
No, I'm fine. Yeah, but I'm saying, but there's still a talent there, Taze. As in, like,
oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying there's still a talent there that, like, at one point in time, this person was your favorite singer or whatever. Like, obviously, maybe times are changing now.
So who's the celeb that you're referring to who has no talent?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in general. For example, even like, not in a rude way. Like Kim Kardashian, for example. Not saying she hasn't got a talent, as in she's a great businesswoman. But I'm saying in terms of what she's famous for originally.
But can we still use that argument though?
Why not?
Like, are we gonna act as if she's only famous because of her sex tape?
But she was. That's what projected her. Or
But that's not the reason why everyone knows her now.
that's what I said. She's a great businesswoman in terms of what she's done afterwards. But I'm saying, generally speaking, initially when people bought into it, it was like because she used to be on the show with what's her name first.
Wasn't she Paris Hilton's assistant?
Yeah. So I'm saying, or a brethren or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
She was on the show, and then she done a thing with Ray J, and obviously.
Okay, so how do you feel about people treating Love Island stars like celebs because they were on TV? Because I think that's the barrier. I think the barrier to celebrity has definitely dropped because of social media.
And I think that's what I'm talking about in terms of maybe in terms of social media. That's why even when people talk to me, like people say it to you sometimes, like, oh, you're famous. What are we talking about?
But I think in their mind it's just like so much more people know you than me.
That's fine, but relax. Like I'm relaxed. Why not you? Why aren't you relaxed? Come on, man. That's why not everyone can. What's Spider-Man? Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
As a Superman. It's one of the two.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. So some people lose their head. What simple popularity?
Yeah, but you're playing it down though. You're playing it down though. To them, it's mad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You know that way sometimes you even get a new follow. You might say, oh, let me follow your Instagram. You pull out your Instagram. Like, oh my God, 50K. I'm like, 50K, nah.
Brother.
Yeah, but to them, it's like, raw.
When I know people are millions.
Yeah, but to them.
Or hundreds of thousands.
Your responsibility comes with it. You look at it like, don't gas me, man. Come on, man. Calm down, man. These times, you know that was when they're looking at it like, you don't see no DMs. No, I still see them. Even those with millions, they see them. They just choose not to reply. But I think that's what it is. Just the element of celebrity based on what you're doing, how many people rate you, all of that stuff. That's why Kim K probably still gets mad love because in her mind, she's changing stuff or she's seeing an impact in regards to like, let's say she uploads a new picture, a new hairstyle, and then she's seeing the impact of how many other girls now copy this hairstyle. So to her, she's lit. Whether we might rate her or not.
No, I don't say I don't rate her. I'm not saying she's not lit or whatever. I'm saying she's doing her thing still. I rate her, definitely rate her. But I'm just saying in terms of back in the day, growing up, the only people that we tended to rate were people with talent that we saw. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of like the Whitney Houstons, the Michael Jacksons, the Princes. And even back in the day, was mad. Like singers didn't even have to be like that good looking back in the day. Remember, it wasn't about being good looking back then. It was about can you sing? Phil Collins looked like a mechanic. Am I lying? Phil Collins looked like a mechanic, bro.
Yeah, but he's up there. Access.
One of the greatest artists ever, bro.
But there's also stop being a star. Access.
No, but I'm saying, but back in the day, like there was some of the women you see were not visually attractive. They might have been like, they weren't, or they might have been old, but they could sing, bro. And that's what they cared about. Whereas nowadays, it's more about you as a person. Do you look good? Because we want to like kind of get some brand deals for you. Yeah, you look good. Or it's the opposite now where it's like, it's either you look good or you're like a social outcast. And now, we can work with you now because you're a social outcast because now all the other social outcasts will gravitate. It's like there's a plan for either. Like it's just, and maybe because I can just see it, I'm just like, I've just had enough of this, man. what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense, but
I mean, when you're playing a game where they set the rules as you go on. So you see, like this Kwabi deal where he signed over his likeness AI,
yeah.
and he signed it off for. Hold on, I found the article that's explaining it. Where is it? Because that deal, to me, when I first saw it, I sent it to
but I heard the deal might not even be going through, because I heard it was like a rug pull or something like that, in terms of like, because the company that gave him the money for the nearly close to $1 billion, they haven't generated anywhere near that money.
Yeah, it's based on stocks and shares.
Yeah, and apparently they were valuated at like 1.3 million about a month or two before. So where have you got the 974 million from?
My thing is, the deal just scary, bro. The deal includes using the rights to create an AI version of him, and this digital avatar will utilize his likeness, voice, and behaviors for content creation. And they anticipate revenues of 4 billion from various branding activities. So they probably approached him and said, "Yo, you just need to do maybe 2-3 days of work, which is just them capturing as much."
The alphabet and that.
Motion.
Man said A, B, C,
Yeah.
D. He said do that 4 times, bro.
Him did everything for their database, and then they just generate wherever they want. Because they were saying that they can like run an ad with him speaking Portuguese in Portuguese-speaking countries, and then they could do it in the Chinese.
Oh, and you don't see that on Instagram?
No?
You ain't seen that? Brent, have you seen the AI thing on Instagram?
What?
Where they can change your voice?
No.
Oh.
Changes your language.
Brother, on my video, I can show you, yeah? The video I done the other day, put AI, I can't remember what it's called. But I was talking Portuguese, Spanish, and I think another language.
So it translated everything you were saying.
And my lips were moving with the language.
Yeah. On a normal Instagram post.
Brother, I swear to you.
Yeah, we're cooked. We are cooked.
Let me
Aye.
show you what.
Aye, chat. We have to triple check everything we see online,
So
but
look, you see this video?
Obviously, I've got a driver.
You see this, yeah?
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The driver cancelled.
Yes.
So I'm going to do Hindi.
मैं घाना में हूँ हाँ लेकिन जादिर है मेरे पास एक ड्राइवर है 12 घंटे काम करता है जो भी हो
Hey, Brent.
मैं ऐसा था मैं बस उबर ऑर्डर कर देता हूँ अगर आप उबर देखते जो आकर रुकी
It's still your voice, though.
But mental.
Do you know another language? The Phuket is not Hindi, though.
Wait, one sec. Let's go. I'm going to do a couple more languages, watch.
अब मेरी बात यह है मैं किसी के काम को नीचा नहीं दिखा रहा
What language
है ना?
is this?
पैसे
Hindi.
कमाने के लिए जो करना है करो
Mental. This is Portuguese.
faz o que tens de fazer para ganhar dinheiro mas onde está a inspeção meu tipo como é que alguns destes veículos estão na estrada
Pause it.
Tipo, quem é
No, but
Quem é
Marv,
que está
sorry. Brent, it's got the cadence as well.
I think that's wonderful.
It's mental, innit?
It means that
So anyone...
all your videos are accessible to the world now.
yeah,
Basically,
anyone can watch, yeah.
Because remember when Mr. Beast done it?
Yeah.
He done it by hand.
You know, on YouTube.
Like, he's got bare hard drives.
This is Spanish.
que esto no es apto para circular y que esto es apto para circular. ¿Quién dice eso? El coche paró y yo pienso, Dios mío, el tipo me ha dicho,
See my lips
no
and
cierres
everything.
la puerta
Yeah,
del
but
portazo.
your hand
Tengo
gestures
una
ain't
grieta en el
matching it,
parabrisas,
though.
porque mientras me subo al coche dije, uy.
Ooh.
No cierres la puerta.
Brother.
That is sick. I am scared, man. Yo, on normal Instagram. Nah. Hey, Marv's gonna be chatting Ernie later, you know. Yeah, is that you?
Hey, I'm gonna send the videos to girls, man. But the head thing.
Hey, that is scary.
The Hindi Marvin sounded cold, though. I can't lie to nobody, bro. Man want to learn Hindi, bro.
Hey. No. It's
Mad, innit?
It's a rap.
फिर मैंने स्पीडोमीटर को देखा मैंने माइलेज देखा 1,83,000 मील 183 एक बार मुझे चैट जीपीटी से पूछने दो। हाय चैट
Nah, that's scary, you know. So
You can access on your Insta, any video you make, you can turn that on. So that anyone around the world, for example, can translate and be like, okay, I follow Tazer Black, I know R&B, but I don't really speak English properly. I'm surprised there's not French on there though.
that means this, the way people write scripts, they've got to be very like
General, because they
Yeah.
want it to be able to translate into
Yeah.
any language.
nah, that's scary.
Do you know what's mad? I thought more people were able to do it. It's like, I'm like one of the only people that can do it. Because it's like, anytime I tell people, they're like, what? I didn't know you could do that. I'm like, yeah.
So that means what they're paying my man. Okay, to be fair, he's a recognizable face. It doesn't make sense though, because the reason why it doesn't make sense as well is he that recognizable in the sense of
Yeah.
no, like spending nearly $1 billion.
Yeah, but remember, remember, it's mad. Man just does that.
Okay, so if he's costing $1 billion, yeah,
Yeah.
how much is someone like Mariah Carey
Yeah, but
or Snoop? Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I don't think them man would never.
They would.
sell their
They would. Kevin Hart just done it. It's gonna happen.
Kevin Hart sold his likeness.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's done it, but Kevin Hart's done it in a way where the guy who's gonna take it over is gonna like push him into like retail stores like Target, maybe sell like Kevin Hart aftershave, Kevin Hart pillows.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's a thing. But what I'm saying is, big names will do it because it will be like where they sell their products, like Kevin Hart air freshener.
Should I ask ChatGPT? Are you sure?
I'll show you the article. I can play it. Matthew sent it to me earlier. But Kevin Hart's likeness is different. It's in a particular field.
Okay.
So like, look. So why Kevin Hart turned his name into a 9-figure business?
His name, and the guy who bought it is the most powerful billionaire in entertainment.
Start
Kevin
again.
Hart just sold his name, and the guy who bought it is the most powerful billionaire in entertainment you've never heard of. In January, Kevin Hart quietly signed a deal with Authentic Brands Group, a company that now co-owns the commercial rights to his name, his image, and his IP. But the empire is run by a man named Jamie Salter. He takes forgotten brands and turns them into billion-dollar licensing machines. And this is why the deal is brilliant. Kevin Hart isn't just a comedian anymore. He's a global brand. Movies, tours, podcasts, merch, endorsements. But managing that across every country, category, and platform is chaos. So instead of trying to do it himself, Kevin just plugged his name in the machine that already monetizes Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Muhammad Ali, Shaq, David Beckham, and a lot more. That machine is...
You see what I'm saying? So you see, like, you might get a H. This is the very conversation I was having with you. We were talking
Future.
about, no, we were talking
Justin
about Drake in regards to like when he does collaboration with NFL, he does collaboration with Disney.
Yeah.
It won't be them doing it. It will be an agency that's done it with many other people and be like, let me just add you to the roster. So
No.
now when there's a release in like Liberty or there's a release in Next, you could potentially have a collaboration with them. Might just tell you to do a few photo shoots. Here's the product, but here's your percentage off the back of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, like running your business in all these different territories, as much as you want to do it yourself, like the dream that Dame Dash or Kanye was pushing, there's a lot of paperwork, bro. If someone else has the system there and it can just say, just give me your, do you know what I mean?
It sounds like greed.
It is greed, but I think it's also the introduction of AI. I think the job isn't as difficult as people are making, but some people have the system in place, whereas some people don't.
They're fun.
No? Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Because at the end of the day, 'cause I get it, you want to maximize your reach. It's like, for example, remember when you said, when we were speaking about Future selling his catalogue, Justin Bieber selling their catalogue, now these companies have your music, it benefits them to put you everywhere because they want to recoup and they want to earn money. So now, kind of you will reap the rewards of it because now Tazer Black is now everywhere. Although they've paid for your music, now they're pushing your music to be played at the Grammys. They're pushing music to be in adverts. They're pushing music everywhere because they need to recoup. So that is going to, in turn, help you as a person. Although you're not going to earn any more money on those tracks, what you do afterwards now can help and impact you because you're like, I'm getting more visibility. Let me do more on my side.
You'd like to think it would, is what I'm saying. It sounds good until they say future earnings is capped too. You're like, what?
No, it can't be. That doesn't.
You don't know that though.
Oh man.
But it might do though.
No,
you might charge up a new album and they're like, no.
No.
Do you know why?
I clearly said, don't be talking Hindi again. I clearly said to my man over there.
I said, what language you want to hear? No, the reason why I say that, is because remember, they don't want your new stuff to get more reach than your old stuff, if you think about it. They don't want that. That's why a lot of these deals where you've heard certain artists try outsmart the industry, but they had to go disappear, bro.
Did you see?
Take the money, but go hide.
Do you know what's mad about ownership? Yeah, is that I feel like a lot of, I think we've reached the age now where like people don't have ownership anymore, and they don't mind not having ownership anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but you got to think about what is it?
So it's
Skepta says it best, you know.
But it's money over anything. Because even I don't know if you saw I don't know if Brent saw that the Alicia Keys. Oh, I forgot what thing you saying. The Alicia Keys interview, and she was saying that there was a song by Prince, and then she must have rang Prince or something like that and met up with Prince and said, yo, like, this is the song I have, it's about love and blah, 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 and can I use your sample? And Prince was like, I can't lie to you, man, I love the song and what you're doing, but I don't want to put no one else, I don't want to put their kids through college. That's what he said to her, but Rago, he said, I don't want to
Who's her kids?
No, the people that the heads of the record label and
Oh.
I don't want to put their kids through college. So he said, whatever you have to do, you can. He said you can make it as close as possible that you want. I'm not even gonna sue or try and do anything. Make the song, the melody as close as possible. Just don't make it the same. But I'm sorry, I can't do it because ownership is all I have, and I want to make sure that I own what I have. And she was saying that Prince was way ahead of the game. Bare people have said that. That Prince and MJ were like way ahead of everyone because them man there were like, no, I want to own everything of what I have.
I think but it's also studying the game that you're playing.
Yeah, but studying the game early because remember the years that MJ was in the game, he could have been ripped off because he was in it from early, bro.
Yeah, but he was in it from when they weren't writing certain contracts. It's probably.
Nah, them man, brother, them days there where they had every single black person on the roster at Motown or whatever, and them man were getting $67 at the end of the year.
No. But what I'm saying is, yeah, that's you, man. But maybe you're not selling the same records I am, or even thing like the video that I put in the group today. I don't know if you lot saw it, where Shay Universe was talking about that video.
Yeah.
So she was talking about
asking questions and like
reading your contract. So the example that she gave, where she was like, the reason why she captioned it, I'm the music label's music industry's worst nightmares, because she says she reads. So the contract that they sent her, she wanted to get some of her music printed into vinyl, yeah? And then one of the small prints in the contract, the vinyl company said that they were going to package and distribute everything. People just have to go to the website, order her vinyl, and they will do everything. She'll get whatever percentage she gets. She said she was happy with that. She said that there was a small print that said, yeah, that if there's any damages in transit or in the production of making your vinyls,
they'll pay.
No, you swallow the cost.
Who does?
The artist. So she was like, I don't understand. I don't even see the vinyl. How can I do this? So she questioned it, and they were like, well, this is something that we're not going to change. Cool, no problem. Then she said a couple of days later, maybe a week later, there was a mail out from the company to all of the people on their database, basically saying, oh, we've amended our terms and conditions. And one of the things that they amended was what she raised up. So in their mind, all the previous people that are probably on the website or using this service have agreed to that. It's because she questioned it. Now they've adapted it. So I'm saying that to certain contracts that you might look at it and think, because it's in the contract, maybe it was supposed to be there. It's only when you question it that they might even think, oh, maybe we shouldn't put that there. So I'm saying maybe Michael Jackson and Prince were looking at certain contracts like, no, I don't want that. I'm not doing that. Because they value the art that they're creating. Whereas remember, some people are creating art and it's just seeing it as a pastime. Oh, I rap to my brethren all the time. It's not a big deal. I want the money.
But I think that's what we're getting to now. Like even back in the day, we used to buy albums. Like when I moved out of my house the other day, like and whatever, but I saw like trainer boxes of like CDs, like DMX, like all these CDs. Whereas you can't take those away from me. I own them. Whereas now Spotify, if Spotify shuts down tomorrow, baby ain't got music. You know, you ain't got no music. And even to the point where back in the day, I used to, if you're a DJ, you have MP3s, but back in the day on my computer, I used to have bare albums. So I could be literally, I didn't need no internet to listen to music.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Whereas now, you need internet to listen to music,
Yeah,
bro.
to stream, yeah.
To stream.
But even then, it's like that's another thing where it became problematic, where it becomes problematic in regards to you can look at those CDs and that's a cost. You spent £8, £10, £6, whatever you spent on those CDs. That has value.
Yeah.
You probably just need to still have access to a CD player.
Yeah.
But streams, because of how easy we just connect to the internet, you can stream the music. Now remember they're also doing the other side where they're telling the artist, yeah, you only got this amount of streams though. Like, how do you really know?
Yeah, it's true.
How do you really know how many streams this artist
And I
got?
think they pay like
Change,
0.0069 per stream. They were saying Justin Bieber he was the most streamed artist in one day, innit? I think he got like 83 million streams or something mad like that. And when they worked it out, it was like 333,000 that he earned.
£333,000 that day
$33, 3,000, yeah.
for 80 what?
83 million streams or something
It's
like
not easy to get 83 million streams, you know.
that. In one day.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Most stream artists, but they're saying that's ridiculous. And that's what, I don't know if you've seen that. He's got I don't know if you've seen Brent, Justin Bieber's got the live set up in his house now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's got like his streams in his yard. So like now the way it's like a massive like Mr. Beast room kind of thing. So he's got like pool tables, whatever, but he's got like a live studio set up there. So like if he's got new songs, he will sing the new songs, and it's a way that they're saying that he can make fans pay to hear new music and just see a day in the life of Justin Bieber. Like it's not even there's no edits.
He's got his own version of the new Black.
The camera's just
know what I
rolling
mean?
all day, bro.
That's sick. He's doing streams, and if his fans will pay, he's going direct to the consumer, basically. Nipsey was ahead of his time. Because when Nipsey done it, everyone's looking at him like $100 for a flipping. But imagine what if Nipsey was still alive. Imagine how Nipsey would have figured out a way to kind of distribute his music today.
You sold these albums for $100 each, innit?
Yeah. But it doesn't matter how many he sold. It's the fact that he was brazen enough to do it. And people paid because they respected it. That music would have, whether you felt it was that value at the time, it would have become valuable over time. 100%.
And also, I think the artist that does those kind of things, you need to see the love for the craft as well.
You just have to be invested in them.
Yeah, but then but they have to care about their craft so that you can respect it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like they're just giving you anything, can't respect that.
That's why I kind of understand when I went on HC Pod and EA, Chucky's, the guy that's behind the camera, not Poet or Dan. There's another guy when you hear another voice. Yeah. When he was like, he felt a bit disappointed when he read the Central C article in regards to feedback from his album, and Central C was making it seem as if it was just a couple songs. Like, it was nothing. It's like, as a fan, I don't want to hear an artist that I rate speak about their music that I rate like that.
When he says there's nothing.
Like, it didn't take him nothing to do. Like, a phone, run some beats, wrote the lyrics, laid it down. This is your album. Not like it was a mixtape or EP you just dashed us. This is how you're talking about your album. So I can see why artists say that. You see, when I say that AI, I don't think AI music can take over. Yeah. I don't mean as in it won't, because at the end of the day, people look at all the AI videos that people consume. Like babies doing crit walks and all of this stuff. Baby's frontal lobe is fully developed, you know. Doing a madness. But in regards to the music, it's just like the passion behind it. Like there's a reason why it sounds like this or it feels like this, because you can feel the artist's pain. Now it just feels like, we don't even need that. You just Google soul.
But no,
Urdu.
No, do you know what it is, Taze? I hear what you're saying, but my thing is this: why do we? I get life is life, but like, why do we always need a story behind everything?
But we're humans. We're built on connection,
we're
bro. Brent, I like we're human beings are built on connection. I don't want fake connection, no.
No, it's not
100% an imagination.
You know
Yeah,
what
I don't
I'm
have
saying?
imagination.
It's not creative.
No, but Brent, what I'm trying to say to you is like what Tazer said. I'm not verbatim. Was that, for example, people want to hear an artist say, "This album was years, man. Like this took dedication."
No, I didn't say
no,
that.
I'm not saying.
But it's better than saying, but grab a couple beats.
It took ages, for example. Like as in, I really had to dig deep. Like the theme was this, blah blah blah, whatever. You don't do all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas if man says now, it's not a man. It didn't really take me that long, man. There's phone beats, whatever. What's the problem?
I'm not saying that's a problem, but like, as you're
That's like you. Let me word it like that. Your photography, you've got to the point now where Tazer Black is not the same photographer he was last year or the year before.
Mm-hmm.
You're to the point where you can go to a venue now and look and be like, the lighting's a bit mad. Man, let me get aperture, exposure. I need this lens. You can do that in maybe 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Taser last year was doing that in an hour and a half. That's like now someone saying to you, yeah, how do you take these pictures? I ain't really take me that long, man. Like,
But that's my point is I wouldn't say that.
no, but you are that's what you're doing though.
Nah, you need to.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
So-
but bro,
so
if I'm doing an interview for
No, but why have you got to change what you're saying to appease?
because of who?
those-
No, it's not that.
because
no, wait, hold on. If I came and sat down on a pod,
Mhm.
for example, just come to check my bridge and I'm just chatting on a pod, then maybe I can get away with saying that.
Yeah.
But if this is an article for a big magazine, like what magazine was it? Maybe Complex or whatever. I have to give it a bit more thought, bro.
No, but I get it, but you could say so. I'm not saying I'm telling you what to say, but you could be on the vibe of saying, right about now, I've got to the point where because I've done so many hours of practice and
Yeah, exactly.
yes, that I can. Yeah, but
Just sit up a bit.
But Central C hasn't been rapping for a month, so technically speaking, Central said that without saying it. That now I'm at the point where I can just get a phone and a beat, and I can go into the studio. And when we hear Jay-Z go into the studio and does that in one take, or we hear Biggie Smalls done Notorious Thug in one take, he had the music on loop for 8 hours and done it in one take. We're not saying this tune don't sound the same anymore because we need man to take days to write it. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to be explained in a way that sounds like you struggled a bit for me to appreciate your art? Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it has to be an element of struggle in a sense of that you couldn't do it. I just think it has to be something that's like you've put in effort. Whether it was easy, whether it came easy, it was difficult. Either way, this piece of art that I'm appreciating, like if I don't know, I'm not really into art like that in regards to like paintings and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's paintings out there that if they ever sat down the artist and said, "Yo, the Mona Lisa, whatever," you sat down, whoever painted it, and said, "Yo, how did you paint this, man?" Man, just like a couple paints on there. You'd be like, "What? The value of that painting is dipping, bro." What do you mean? You can't just tell me you just stroked your paintbrush a couple times and voila, here we go. No, man. I want to know that you was going through something.
Because Van Gogh cut his ear off, man.
Brother, I'm saying, why did you cut your ear? This is what you felt when you cut your ear? Cool.
Van Gogh was a sick man.
But that's what's giving it value, though.
That's what I'm saying, but it shouldn't.
But
Because if Van Gogh was around now,
okay, Banksy. Why is Banksy so famous?
because no one knows who he is.
If Banksy did an interview, it was like, I didn't care about that. What do you mean? That took me 5 minutes.
But I still feel like...
Even if it did take him 5 minutes, but it's still years. It's still 10,000 hours behind it, is what I'm saying.
Do you know what I don't understand about Banksy? How he does it so quick. As in, like, nighttime happens, the next morning, the thing's there. Like, bang. Like bang. It doesn't spend 2 days on it. No. Overnight, you go home, you come back, it's
Is it
there.
legit that quick?
But it's done in a day. Like, as in, like, or he does it during the night. Remember, Banksy can't do it during the day because, number one, people see who it is and know who he is. But I'm telling you...
Yeah, but Banks, I think he's got to the point where he has to have bare little... You know like Batman, with his bare little renegades that are him but not him. Banksy must have that.
I don't know, man. Because
He must do.
even the one where he done like a gorilla, not a gorilla, he done like a prison warden kind of gorilla thing at a zoo. Like outside the zoo, like he done like some kind of cage and whatever. And it was so mad that they had to get like a railing in front of it and like security because people just, as soon as they saw it, they were going mad.
And he's got a tag in it.
I don't think he's just got a style of picture. I don't know if he's got a tag,
okay.
but he's just got a style of picture.
And how long has he been going for?
Don't even know, man. There was even one with some black guy stole it. I don't know if you saw that one. Like he done like a picture on something. One black guy took it off, man. Took it home.
I just remember the one with the little girl and the balloon.
Yeah, that one's cold still.
Yeah. There's even another one. Funny enough, we just mentioned it. Possible Banksy appears on Weatherspoon pub. This is what I'm saying. There should be bare little reborn versions. This mural comes as concern has been raised on how the renovation of the historic theatre will be funded. Oh, it's located on a pub on Ferry Street in Guildhall.
Don't you think
Yeah.
it's interesting that art and music is dependent on someone living or dying? Because a lot of the time, with a lot of artists that you know, it's either they died a long time ago, like the Michelangelos, the Van Goghs, the Leonardo, I guess DiCaprio's, Da Vinci's, but then people like Basquiat or artists like Pop Smoke, Nipsey, what's that Juice World, his name, whatever. When the man die, like their things like go through the roof, and I'm like, what happened? I'm not saying like I know you died, but like why is it that there's this fixation with when someone dies they get more notoriety, and it's like we can't get no more music from this person now, so we got to consume, excuse me, this music now. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're fans.
No, but it can't always be fans. If it was fans, it'll be the same number. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're getting 3 million listens a month and that's your fans, if you die and then now you're getting 18 million or 12 million, that's not fans anymore. This is more than fans. So I'm saying, where is this new thing come from?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's new, but you could argue that maybe it happened to one or two people, and then they analyzed the data, and they saw, yo, listen, when this happens, we get to make more money. So when it happens, like for example, the next person who there's a lot of artists. I don't want to say no names out, but there's a lot of artists right now that if they passed, their what's it called? Their catalog is going through the roof. Do you know what I mean? You see the video of Kanye West?
Nothing
Well-
matters anymore.
Arsenal just Havertz scored.
I was joking. That's...
Oh,
It was a good goal, Brent.
it's the end of the game anyway.
It was a tap-in.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you wasn't on the keeper.
It was still squeaky bum time though,
100%.
because remember Chelsea scored and
Yeah, defensive mad class. Defensive.
Chelsea scored. They would have went to what?
extra time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're through to the final now, innit? Carabao Cup final.
One step at a time.
I lie. Well, Brent, what Arsenal watch along here for the final?
100%.
All right, cool.
100%.
You heard that here first, people.
100%.
What was that? May or March? Where's the Carabao Cup final?
I don't know. But we'll be there.
Let me find it. Knockouts.
Let me read some of the comments.
Matches. Where's the Carabao Cup final?
Just going back a bit. Most celebrities are greedy, but later they'll cry about ownership. So wait, Kevin Hart sold his soul. It's called a sync license, intellectual property. Owning that is key. Sync licensing enables you to still own your masters. Good shout. Skilo is a prime example. He still gets I Wish publishing because he produced and wrote it. But then some companies want exclusivity, but you keep 50% of the publishing. Some syncs and publishing companies buy outright in perpetuity, meaning they can exploit and do whatever. Art isn't just paintings, photography art too, in fact. Banksy's are stencils, basically templates.
Sunday the 15th of March, Brent.
Okay.
So I can tell you.
Apparently you're saying his name wrong.
Who?
The artist, what did you say, Van who?
Van Gogh.
I don't think it's Van Gogh, I think it's Van Gogh. It's Van Gogh. Art tells a story, so people are gravitating to artist art. Yeah, man. Like, you're telling a story, even if it's as small as this is how I love.
Arsenal and Real Madrid.
So,
This is how I loved. This is how I love in regards to whether it's love for your mum, love for your siblings, love for your partner. This is your version. You get what I mean? Even like music, for example, the way artists sing certain songs, it feels a certain way. It makes you feel a certain way. There's certain songs I can't remember what song it was, but someone else sang the song, and then Chris Brown said, "Oh, I had a version of that song, but obviously it didn't come out." And then Chris Brown sang the song. I was like, "This would have been so much better if Chris Brown released it." It's the same song, same lyrics, but Chris Brown singing it had a different vibe. So it's what you connect with, innit? Favorite rappers, for example. Some people's favorite rappers are Ludacris, Busta Rhymes. Like who sat here and said their favorite rapper is Busta Rhymes?
Osh.
Oh, see, Busta Rhymes might say certain things a certain way for him, so he respects the art. So I think for that reason. But I think what we're getting into is everyone can create content now because everyone's got a camera. So a lot of us are giving away free content. We're talking about stuff for free. And we're getting gassed off views and engagement and all that stuff. But for whatever product we're talking about, that's still a value to them. And I don't think we've realized that, a lot of us, the masses. Obviously, we're not all going to get paid, unfortunately, but that's still a certain power. So if you can manipulate people into saying or speaking about certain things that you've created, it's free money. It's free advertising, free promo, free marketing. Do you know what I'm saying? All you're getting people to do is talk about it. So I think the landscape's changed. Everyone's a content creator. Everyone's chasing the same bag that back in the day you would probably be the only person that would give it to because you were one of the only podcasters. Now there's so many. It's just like, do you know what? Let's spread it round. But by the time it's spread round, everyone's getting £40 each as opposed to one person getting 4 bags.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I just think there's going to be a new way to play the game, and I don't know who's figured it out, but these sync licenses seem to be one way. Seen Kevin Hart do it. We're seeing this Cabby, or whatever his name is, because he's familiar. Like you said, everyone recognizes this gesture. But I'm just saying, one day he might do that gesture, and behind him is something mad that he don't support, and he doesn't. He don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, but the problem is, if it's AI, then we know that, innit?
Wait, you think these people did it all know it's AI? They're gonna think it's him. Like, for example, Speed. If one day Speed crashes out, and he's not able to get the money that he's or maybe he's just not comfortable, and this deal gets presented to him. Oh, by the way, Speed, we want to offer you X amount of money to use your likeness, and he says yes. You think these kids in this country that he's gone to are gonna say, "Oh, this is AI"?
Yeah, I hear you, but then he can come out and say, I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
They're not gonna see that. Is what I'm saying.
No, they will see that.
How?
Blogs pick it up. If something happens to Speed or something like that, and it's mad controversial, and then Speed comes out and says, that was AI, that weren't me, we will see that, bro.
No.
There's no way we won't see it.
You're saying we, as in the people that have access to
Social media.
Yeah, but not everyone's gonna see that. As in, we've got, bro. There's certain.
Yeah, but it'll spread, like, you know, like when people have a conversation, they'll be like, something happened, and someone will be like, nah, I've seen the video, man. Nah, he didn't do that still. That's AI. I'm telling you, man. Like, I get what you're saying. I think that they can put him in certain things or certain films or certain roles that could be a bit, but I don't think they can do something mad.
But it depends, though. What is mad? They just leaked flipping how many terabytes worth of data from this Epstein island, and we're looking at it like it's normal. Not to say that we're looking at it as normal, but I mean, like you said, it's gonna pass.
Do you know one thing about the Epstein thing? The biggest takeaway for me was that, oh man, where is it, man?
The way these are, we email each other like, "What's up?"
That's a mad thing anyway, because I'm like, brother, why are you emailing man like that? But no, not that. It was to ask a question as well. Is association a crime? That's the question. Because remember, like, I'm seeing there's a picture of Chris Tucker with some headphones, like rapping into a mic. There's people that were there, but the problem is, are we saying that everyone on this Epstein island was doing a madness? Because remember, same way we did these parties where Dave Chappelle said, I've been to Diddy party, nothing happened. One of the Wayans brothers said, I've been to Diddy party, nothing happened. There's bare people that said they've been to Diddy parties and nothing happened. So we can deduce from that, okay, Diddy Mo probably had a certain number of people that he trusted to say, listen, you lot can't see what's going on, but you lot can. So are we saying that Epstein's Island, the same thing didn't happen where he might invite celebrities down to make it look good for everyone, because look at all these other celebrities coming down, but you might come down and on Friday night and see what's really happening.
If it was after he was a convicted pedophile and he served time, then 100%.
Oh, so you're saying, okay, so you're saying after the fact that things came out,
Yeah.
if you're still going,
Yeah,
then there's a problem.
remember he spent time in jail.
Yeah.
For pedophilia.
No, he wasn't in jail.
He was in jail.
No, he got house arrest. I mean, no, so he didn't get jail
He
properly.
got convicted.
Yeah, but he wasn't staying in jail.
They gave him a lie, but he got convicted.
Okay.
He was on the register.
I know, but he wasn't in no orange suit.
That is irrelevant.
You see
The world knew he was a
you
pedophile.
see the picture where the video where he's leaving the jail.
I've seen it in a documentary.
And the woman was like, hold on, excuse me, are you supposed to be in jail? Is that? This man got on his plane and went back to Epstein Island. He's supposed to be in prison.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Obviously the phone calls he's making.
It's different phone calls. Even the district attorney was messaging him saying, "Is it okay if we?" No, what? The district attorney is telling. Nah, the power over there was mental.
The compromise that he had on people.
Yeah, he knew. He knew something. Like you said, cameras in all the yards. He knew the guest list. Who was coming to the.
So Brent, you're saying that because when he got found guilty, anyone going to the house after
120%,
that.
because the world knew that he was a pedophile.
But what happens if he says, "Come on, man, you know this thing ain't true about me, man. Anyway, come to the island on Friday, man. Let's have a drink."
No, it's not true. He got a slap on the wrist.
No, I'm talking about the celebrities that he knows. That
It was confirmed, and he was supposed to do time. He didn't. But if it is that anybody goes to his island afterwards, 100% you're guilty. 100%, because you know he's a pedophile.
But you see the problem with this guilty by association. This is why I don't even like taking pictures with people sometimes.
They don't know.
No, I don't know what you're gonna do with this picture. Even the brother on Snap, that when I went to Portugal for Afro Nation, there was one dude who come up to me. He's like, "Yo, Marv, pod, blah blah blah." So he had like a camera and all that. So I'm just like, yeah, big up, man, whatever. These brothers, I'm on his spotlight. As in like, man said, and he's got captured team player. Like as in like, so it looks like we might have been on holiday together.
That's what it looked like, because I went there.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have snaps. I don't even know what the context is.
Basically, a guy that Marv doesn't know has posted Marv, and the caption says team player, like Marv's
What
guy.
spotlight?
So it's like a, you know, like you can upload videos on Snapchat, and it lasts like 24 hours or up to a week.
Yeah.
His one's permanent.
Yeah.
Every time you go on his profile, that video's there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Someone sent it in the group the other day. I'm like, oh, that's Afro Nation, but I didn't even check the profile.
Oh no, so Hack sent it. Hack's like, I'm like, that's me. I'm like, who's this dude? I don't know him. I said, nah.
But that's what it is, though. Right now,
So now, if he links a girl or something happens now, like she might link him off the strength of, oh, you know Marvin and man. No, I don't know.
no. But what I'm saying is the space that we're going into now. You have to understand you can't do that anymore. Before you could, because obviously I wouldn't upload an Instagram picture on my feed if I didn't know the person.
Yeah.
I'm saying now it's a free for all.
Yeah.
I could upload a picture with 10 man. I don't know any of them now. That's the rules now. So you have to double check, triple check what you see online now. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the new rules now.
That's what I'm saying. So
It's peak.
So could you apply that to the Epstein files in terms
Yes.
of when you see certain people like Chris Rock, for example, Chris Tucker, that was there. Could he have been there on a normal night when nothing was happening?
To a degree. Because
In 2008, this guy served 13 months of his 18-month sentence.
he only got 18 months.
He did serve time.
Yeah, but he was on house arrest. That's what Marv is saying. So he was on tag.
Time
In jail.
in jail.
He wasn't there, man. Oh no, but when did he die?
He could leave jail for many hours a day, 6 days a week to go to his office.
Brother, he wasn't there.
I'm just reading what it says here, sir.
Bro, what's the documentary?
I would assume
he
that
left the jail,
for
bro.
for the 6 days of the 7,
Yeah.
he was in his house probably because he had the option to leave, and I don't think he would stay in
Man
jail.
was treating Joe like parole.
Yeah, but the world knew that he was a dirty bugger. A dirty bugger.
Why
Would you have gone to the island?
honestly,
Yeah.
before I knew everything?
No. If you knew in
No, I
2008,
can't go.
he was 6 days out and 1 day in.
No, I can't go to the island, man.
Would you ask a friend though?
What do you mean ask a friend?
Would you ask for counsel whether it is that you should or you shouldn't?
I wouldn't ask nobody. The only person I need to ask is the Lord above. I can't go to Epstein Island after. You see me like, nah. Because I remember once I land there, I'm stuck. It's not like Shoreditch where I can say, "You man, I'm gone." I'm on the island. What I'm gonna do? Jump in the water and swim? Nah, man.
Wait, are you saying the only reason you wouldn't go is because you don't know how you're getting home?
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't go anyway. And I'm saying
no
also I can't go to somewhere where there's no way out.
Okay, so what if it was in Shoreditch House?
What do you mean?
You took over Shoreditch House.
No, but if I know what they're doing, no. if it is like maybe an industry party, and I don't know anything they're doing.
You walk in and he's just there. I'm out.
No, but I wouldn't know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't
Yeah.
know. I'm saying I wouldn't know.
It's like today. It's like, for example, to bring it closer to home. If Westwood announced a party and people bought tickets, I'm not mad at Westwood. I'm mad at the people that bought tickets. That's how I look at it. So I'm saying, because we all know what he's in the news for or what he's been doing, for example. So for him to now announce it and then you go by, like, it's mad. Even like I said, if I think I was saying this in the group chat, if R. Kelly came out and announced the concert, he's selling that. If when P Diddy comes out and decides he's going to go sit on someone's sofa for a podcast interview, there's people lining up.